Hi, this is Penny Reagan at Holistic Liberty, holisticliberty.net, camping again. Holistic Liberty at holisticliberty.net presents Introduction to August Camping 2020 and August Camping videos to come with Penny and Bye Bye Bill. Hi, this is Penny from Holistic Liberty at holisticliberty.net. Wanted to tell you why this is called Intro to August Camping. It's not just introducing you to the experience of August camping, but I'm also introducing you to future videos. I've taken a lot of videos on this trip, and I decided to divide it into several different sections. So I introduce you to those sections that you can look forward to in weeks to come. In this video, you'll see that it's mostly pictures, but it is also some videos. The other videos that you will see in the future is mostly videos and a few pictures. I hope you enjoy this program and have a lovely day. As we said we would, we chose camp number 44. First thing we had to do was, of course, take everything out of the car in order to set up camp. We decided from this point on, when we go camping, that before taking things out of the car, we were going to clean off the table, scrub it down really good. So we took the things out of the car, put it on the table, and we started to set up our hammock setup. Bill has his setup over here. I have my setup over there. And if you notice, my setup is close to the bathroom. So the reason we chose this camp site is for two reasons. One, plenty of trees in order to set up hammocks, and two, close to the bathroom. Now, if you remember Bill, who in this program are lovingly nicknamed Bye Bye Bill, and you'll discover why later, because of COVID, his beard became a little shaggy. Well, a lot shaggy. So Bill had bought a razor that he thought was for trimming beards. And what he did is he went into the bathroom and he came out looking like this. It took off his beard and messed up his mustache. So after camp, when we got home, he completely shaved off his whole beard and decided he was going to try to regrow this style again. And as you can see from a picture I just recently took, he is starting to become the good old Bill we all know and love. Now it's time to introduce you to one of the upcoming videos that you can look forward to on this camping trip. As you can see over there, Bill is putting up an extra hammock. Hammock camping will be coming up within a couple of weeks. And in this video, we will be exploring things like the proper way to lay in a hammock. Bill will demonstrate laying in a hammock for you. He's also going to be telling you a little bit about putting up a ridge line, how a ridge line works, as well as to show you other things such as how not to lay in a hammock. We'll also be looking at how he set up his hammock, as well as how he had set up my hammock. There was one thing that Bill complained about a lot during this trip. The fire pit wasn't on the ground. They actually put it on bricks, concrete bricks, up off the ground. All I kept hearing about is how lousy this fire pit is. Where the other campsites, the fire pit was down on the ground, where it was a lot safer. Well, that didn't stop us from cooking our last meal of the day on the fire. So Bill started a fire. We started to cook our meal. And as you can see, that meal turned out great. And this brings me to the next video that will be coming up within the next couple of weeks. And that is camp, cooking, and cleaning. Part of camping experience is the cooking. Watch as Bill puts eggs in there. See? Ah, hear them fry. Okay, those are not my legs. I wish they were, but they're not. That's part of an app that I downloaded on my phone because I started my training program, for the marathon. That's just a picture that came from it. Now those are my feet. And this brings you to the next video that will be coming up in weeks to come. Bill is taking yet another nap because that's what Bill does. And as far as me, well, I'm getting ready to go for a walk. Going for my walk, continue training for my 1/2 marathon goal. Now those are my legs. Not as nice as the one you've seen in the picture, but then again I did let myself go. And started getting really concerned about my health. That's when I decided that I was going to make a goal of doing the 1/2 marathon. That would be 13.1 miles. And going to camp was no excuse of not training for this goal. So I took some time during camp to go for my walk. Took some time to try to figure out exactly where I was going. During this walk, you can see I was talking and I was reminiscing about other times when I was at this camp. Well, particularly the last time when I was with Brandon and Nicole, my daughter. I went on and on and on about that and on about other things that we did. And I stumbled onto our old campsite, Campsite 31. Now, if you remember from the pictures I've taken, because that was a video that had all pictures, it was a very, very rocky campsite. My daughter was very uncomfortable there, laying on the rocks. And during that time, I was reminiscing about where we put our hammocks, about the picnic table, about the events that happened during that time, about the cute little thing at the end of the video you've seen, the little hugging thing where our rookies just didn't know how to put up their tent. I reminisced about the famous tree that my daughter had fallen in love with, and she explained to me why she fell in love with that tree. I just continued on reminiscing during the walk. I want you to take a moment to notice that grill is actually on the ground, not lifted from it. But also as I went to the walk, I also went down the lake, reminisced about, when I did the fox hunting with Brandon and where I actually was. Then eventually I did get back to camp. When you're camping, it's not an excuse to not do your bullet journal. Which brings me to another video that you will be seeing in the future. Bullet journaling while camping. When making a bullet journal or any journal, you have to go in accordance to what's right for you. In this video, I explain how I bullet journal while camping, and I even use stamps. I go into how I got started with bullet journaling, and how in the beginning it was kind of boring because I wasn't really doing what was right for me. It's an adjustment period, trying to figure out what's right for me. So what I ended up doing was what I called a total system reboot. Be sure to look out for this video and find out more about bullet journaling. It seems we often go by two sets of values. The values that we truly have and the values that we want to have. And when we struggle against those two sets, and the values that we want to have are not the values that we truly have, is when we are going against our true selves. And the question is, then, are we living the values that we truly have and desiring the values that we want to have, Or are we living the values that we want to have and desiring false values? That will be the segue to the last video that you will be seeing some weeks down the road, which should probably be the first video, and this is camp etiquette. And in this video, I introduce you to Bill and I's 4 camp etiquette rules. Be considerate to other campers, leave no trace, leave the campsite better than you found it, and be kind to nature. In this video, we give examples both on video and with pictures of these 4 basic camp etiquette rules. After a lovely weekend of camping, it was time to load up the car and say goodbye to Camp 44. And as we said goodbye to Camp 44, we thanked it for all it had to offer us and the beauty that we got to admire. Now Bill, he drove us all around the campgrounds. And as we went around the campgrounds, we were giving thanks for the beauty and showing gratitude and saying goodbye. He drove us up to Joe Pool Lake. We got to admire the beauty there, and I even got to take pictures of the lake. And as we drove around, we continued to show gratitude and giving thanks to this camp. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit that bell notification thingy while you're at it, and look forward to more videos on August Camping 2020. Say bye, Bill.
Bye-bye, Bill.